Hey everybody, it's me, Mary. I know I haven't done a show in a while, so I'm here today to do a quick show with you ladies and maybe touch bases on the George Zimmerman case and share with you a couple of things that happened to me. Just wondering, how's everybody feeling about the George Zimmerman case? You know, the fact that a young man was murdered and no one is going to do time for that or be punished for that. He was found not guilty of all charges. And I know that had to touch people in a way, especially survivors, you know, those of us who have lost loved ones from violent crime. Sure, last night had to be a very dramatic and long night for many of you. You know, all I can pretty much say, my opinion is no one has the right to take anyone else's life. I don't believe that it was self-defense. I also don't believe that George Zimmerman went out looking for a Trayvon, but I think that it got out of hand and, you know, he shot and killed him. And it's too bad because nobody wins in this case. It affects survivors. At least I can say, you know, how I feel about that is, especially for those of us who don't have justice yet for our loved ones. You know, it really touches home and it can make you feel like, you know, you're never going to get justice. Things are never going to surface in a cold case. That's your personal, you know, situation. But you know what? I just want to encourage you and let you know that regardless of that case and any other case, all cases are individual. And you have to keep the faith about your loved one's cold case and believe that those cases are going to get solved. You know, if you don't have faith and believe that, then you can't expect anyone else to, or expect, you know, the detectives or whoever to put that extra effort in to find out, you know, who's responsible for your loved one being gone, the perpetrator of your loved one. So I just encourage you all to stay motivated in your loved one's cases. Don't give up. Continue to call, talk to detectives, do whatever it is you can do to keep that cold case warm until the time comes where that case is going to get solved. And, you know, I have faith big enough just to believe that these cases can get solved. That's including, you know, that's Melvin's and including yours. So don't get discouraged. You know, I can understand how a lot of you feel after George Zimmerman's verdict. You know, you know, probably just feel really helpless. But just know that you're not alone. Know that there are other survivors of homicide. There are other women who are in the same situation that you and I are in. And support is out there. You know, we care. So there is another woman who cares about what you're going through. The other thing I wanted to talk about was how just like crazy, you know, this whole crime, violent crime is. Last night after hearing the Zimmerman verdict, you know, I was talking to different people. I was up late last night talking to different people. And I get a phone call. And a friend of mine, son, was in a violent attack last night. So you know, I just left the hospital going to see her son. And it just, you know, it just hit me. It just touched. It just, you know, brought that stuff back, how innocent and how life can be here today and gone tomorrow. Now here's this young man, you know, in the hospital, in a situation. And how do people just do what they do to another human being and think that they can just walk around like nothing ever happened? So for me, it's just, you know, it's like a lot going on and just really being tangible in the violence in the community that I live in. And I'm tired of it, you know. I just wish that other people would just like wake up and, let's try to figure out what is it that we can do. If we just can come together and try to figure this whole situation out, because the crime is out of hand. And, I heard someone say to me, well, over in other states, it's worse than this, than it is in Boston, da-da-da. But to me, one life is too many. One crime is too many. So my thing is, let's just really, really try to put our heads together. Let's try to make a difference in every community that we live in, and just focus on what is it we can do to help somebody else. I just find that so many people are selfish and not sensitive or compassionate or have empathy for other people in their situation. And, I just feel like one day it could be you, it could be your family member. So try to find that sense of compassion and, go out there and make a difference in somebody's life. The other thing that a lot of people don't realize, it seems like the media always focuses on the youth and want us to think that it's only the youth that are being killed and that are doing the killings. Let me tell you guys something. Most people, these people that are being killed are in their 20s, 24, 29, 31, 36. Look at some of the statistics, you guys, in Boston. These are not teenagers who are dying. They're young, but they're adults. And we have to stop allowing society to tell us that these are only youth dying. No, these are fathers dying. These are moms dying. These are, middle-aged people being murdered every single day. So my thing is just that women be encouraged in the midst of all this craziness. Find a place, to motivate yourself and to build your self-esteem up, and just don't allow no one to stop you from what your vision is. But my main thing to you women is stay encouraged, because if you're not encouraged, you can't do anything. So move within your pain, and regardless to what other people think, who cares? You have to do you. You have to figure out what it is that is going to motivate you, that's going to change you, that's going to make you feel good about yourself. I say this now. I am too old to worry about what other people think. As long as I walk in a respectable manner and I don't hurt another human being, I could really care less what people think. That old saying, get over it. How come you're still da-da-da-da-da? You know why? Because I lost somebody who didn't deserve to be lost. They should be here right now. And so many of you have done the same thing. Stop worrying about those people those selfish people who are telling you, get over it, let it go, leave it alone. You'll never get over it. And I say to you, don't leave it alone. But if you are going to deal with it, do it in a healthy manner. Keep yourself healthy, keep yourself whole, take care of yourself, and fight for your loved one who doesn't have a voice anymore, because you're their voice. So, again, I encourage you. I want to say thank you for keeping up with the Melvin's Mission Facebook page. I really appreciate that. Don't forget, as you know, that we're having the open house for the Melvin's Mission Women's Program. That's on Saturday, July 27th from 1 to 3. More information on that is on the Facebook page. You can go there. The flyer is right there with the time, the address, and everything. There will be refreshments. And I want you all to come out and check out the program. Really get to see it hands-on. And I want to meet you all. I want to talk to you face-to-face. And just really, let's connect. Let's connect. Let's do this. Let's motivate each other. Because we're all that we have. Because only I understand you and you understand me. You are me and I'm you. So I'll talk to you soon. And I just hope that today You make it big. Make it as big as you want it to be, because you have a right to breathe. You have a right to live. You have a right to be free. And that's all I want for other women survivors. I want you to be free, and I want you to be whole. It's not always going to be sunny days. You're not always going to be happy, but you can have more sunny days and more happy days than those dry, dark, lonely, depressed, isolated days. I'm telling you, I know. I'm not perfect. I don't have all of this together, but I will say this, I'm working on it, and I'm feeling good about myself. So until next time, I'll talk to all of you women survivors later. Take care of yourself. Love and peace. And don't forget, make it big. Bye.